The beautiful, hard, angular sunlight of the winter. I love it. It's a great day to think of God as Mother. I was reading some beautiful things out of the life of Sri Sharda Devi here, her life and teachings. You know, in the Hindu tradition, there's this wonderful idea that every time God incarnates, and according to the Hindu scriptures, the world's oldest scriptures actually, God has incarnated many times, and each time he incarnates both as male and female. And so each time that there's an incarnation, a Hindu or a Vedantist will always look around, okay, where is the mother? Where is the mother? Here she's talking about the mantra. Now the mantra is usually it's a sound syllable, usually contains Om, which is that all-encompassing name of God, the sound that indicates the divine, and then a particular name of an incarnation usually, or an Ishta Devata, your chosen ideal, or it can be just a word like love, or a phrase. You know, I think the earliest Christian ideal was, oh Lord, have mercy on my soul, you know, something like that, or God is love, or the name of a particular incarnation. But it says this mantra purifies the body. There's a power in that idea of the divine. Man becomes pure by repeating the mantra of God. It is said the human teacher utters the mantra into the ear, but God breathes the spirit into the soul. You know, the name of God, the indicator of God, you know, the name of an object, it can't be separated from the thing itself. You know, so even if you don't understand God, which of course we don't, God is an infinite thing, you can't say an infinite thing at all. God is this wonder, this all-encompassing love, intelligence, existence itself. The mind can't hold it. But you can hold the name of God. And when you repeat that name, it indicates that. Like when you think of milk, you have to think of whiteness. You can't separate the two. When you think of a fire, you can't think of the heat as separate. It's like fire and heat go together. So the mantra and God go together in the mind. And as you still the mind and you accept this indication, you accept this hint of God through the name, it's God breathing himself, herself, breathing that into you, purifying you, calming the mind, giving it a space, just by the indication of that pure and absolute love. She's talking to one of her disciples, and the devotee says to her, a devotee took a tiny banyan seed and said to the mother, look, mother, it is tinier than even the tiniest seed that we know. And from this tiny seed will spring a giant tree. How strange. Indeed it will, mother replied. See what a tiny seed is the name of God. From it, in time, come divine moods and devotion, love, and a spiritual consummation. This wonderful idea that yes, from that tiny seed grows an entire tree. You know, from the tiny little particles or cells comes the human body. This thing out of smallness comes greatness. And she's saying, see, the name of God, just thinking of the name of God will give birth to this infinite ideal, this wonderful love that matures in us, this love that's free from condition, this love that's free from requirement, this infinity of grace, of acceptance, of kindness, of compassion, grows in us as the mind calms. We begin to accept this enveloping reality. It's indicated by that name. She says, talking some more with her devotee, a devotee asked her, mother, what is the secret? You know, what is it? How do people realize God? How do these saints have this amazing miracle of realization, this understanding that changes them forever, that puts their name in the eternal histories of mankind, that we remember them 5,000, 10,000 years after their birth and life? And mother, she points to a small timepiece in a niche and says, as that timepiece is ticking, so also go on repeating God's name. That will bring you everything. Nothing more need be done. There it is. Just continually keep that name, keep that presence of God in the mind. Keep letting it be absorbed into what you are, into who you are. Keep that wonder alive, that expansion of what is pure love, what is unconditioned love, what is infinite grace, what is infinite compassion. Let it absorb itself into you as you just continually repeat it anytime that you can. She's saying try to keep this companionship of the beloved, this idea of God in the mind as steadily as a clock ticking in the niche in the corner of the living room. To always in your mind have the beloved's name, or an indicator of the beloved, the name of God, the presence of God, the idea of God, the comfort of God in the mind at all times, and it will give you everything